I play Kathy, who is Jack's fiancée. She's an eye doctor, pediatric eye doctor. They met when she was a medical student doing part of her course in physical therapy, and they became engaged. She doesn't know that he's working in the CIA. He's sort of the everyman, isn't he? I mean, I suspect that's. I mean, although you can't really be the everyman looking like Chris Pine, but I mean, I think that's sort of the idea of it, is that it is, as I said before, instead of this kind of 007 character or the kind of Jason Bourne, it is the guy that's kind of found in the middle of something that he can't quite cope with and finds that he can. So it's more along those lines than the kind of absolute trained killer, although he is also a trained killer. Thrillers really aren't done very often nowadays, and I suspect actually it's because you have to be told by a really good storyteller. And I think that's really where Ken Branagh comes in, because he's a very, very good storyteller. So I think as opposed to it just being the sort of everyday action film where you don't get the kind of performances, you don't get the story, you just get action scene to action scene to action scene, with a thriller you really have to kind of build the suspense up. So I think that's what's kind of interesting about it, and hopefully what works about it and what worked about the previous films before. He is definitely going for the action director. Yeah, I mean, and it's fantastic. Once again, because he's such a great storyteller, as you sort of see in his earlier film work and in Thor. You kind of you know that you're in the hands of a storyteller, and they're very rare. You're also in the hands of somebody that understands cinema, so can create something that's visually extraordinary. But you very rarely get somebody who can do action and do story. So he's very exciting to work with, and the level he's meticulous in everything. So I think that level of care and detail will hopefully be something that people can really see in the final film.